clock shows almost 6 a.m. This is the time when Mykyta usually gets up. He starts each day with morning exercises and hot coffee.
For today, I have plans to go to Troyitske, to talk with the regional community, ask what problems they have, and to check the housing facilities that are being repaired by our partners from the Adventist Development and Relief Agency.
Mykyta lives in Lysychansk. He manages to balance the work of the head of the military and civil administration with his post of deputy of the Lysychansk City Council.
First, I worked as a deputy head from 2016. Then the predecessor resigned and I replaced him.
It takes him 1.5 hours to get to Troyitske. The road is not only long but laden with difficulties.
People face problems every day. They drive on bad roads and damage their vehicles. I would like to change it. I would like to improve lives of people. Well, I also want militants to stop the shellings so that people can calmly milk their cows, raise them for meat to sell.
The working day of Mykyta Shevchenko starts at 8 a.m. and his schedule is often erratic. Each day he signs passes for entry of people who do not live in Troyitske.
Troyitske falls under the red zone. This is the confrontation line. Here the entry is limited to people who do not reside on this territory, do not have property. Their relatives are not buried there, and so forth. So, in fact, they are banned from entering. For example, a granddaughter comes to her grandmother and we issue the necessary documents for her. A person legally presents a pass and passport data at the checkpoint and then officially enters the territory.
From here to the position of the militants, there are only 4 kilometers. There's a school where 43 pupils will sit at school desks on September 1st. Nearly 700 people live in the frontline Troyitske. The local residents speak positively about the young leader. They admit that his youth doesn't bother them. Locals like the way he copes with his duties. He supports people all the time. He constantly takes care of them. If volunteer organizations come here, he can help them, show who needs their assistance. There's always support. Restoration of damaged roofs and repair of roads are the main problem the young leader must face. His work primarily involves solving these issues as well as communication with local people. Every evening, Mykyta's 9-year-old sister looks forward to her brother returning home from work. My brother heads the village and I'm proud of him. At 11 p.m., Mykyta goes to bed. He sets an alarm and makes plans for the next day in order to continue his work improving the lives of civilians living in the conflict zone.